Bonjour mes amis, welcome to my channel Dani la Prof. This is a channel which will present to you a series of lessons to learn French basics. It is dedicated to all who would like to take the time to learn French from scratch or to brush up on their French knowledge to become more confident users of the French language. So please consider to subscribe to this channel for weekly lessons of French. In today's lesson, we are going to look at 5 essential expressions to sound polite and well-mannered in French. So let's dive right in and look at a couple of ways of how to say please. Now, in the French language, there are multiple ways of saying please, and if you'd be so kind to repeat after me so that we nail the pronunciation and then see what they mean. Je vous en prie. Je vous en prie. S connects to the E next and makes the sound Z. Je vous en prie. Je t'en prie. Je t'en prie. S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, S is silent at the end, T is silent as we saw in our previous lessons. The final consonant is silent as rule of thumb in French. S'il te plaît, s'il te plaît. T again is silent. The I has circumflex, accent circumflex over, and together with the letter A makes the sound E. S'il te plaît. Allez-y, allez-y. Vas-y, vas-y. All right, now that we repeated and we heard ourselves saying words in French, let's see what they mean. Je vous en prie means please. It's a formal please, and it refers to talking to sir or miss or Mrs., and it refers to at your service. To compare it with this informal one, je t'en prie, which means please as well, but it is informal. You are referring with je t'en prie to friends and family. S'il te plaît also means please, yeah? And it is formal. S'il vous plaît, anything that will have vous inside will refer to sir, miss, or Mrs. And word for word it will translate if you please. You might recognize already the beginnings, the abbreviation of SVP, and as an astuce de langue, which is a language tip or a language trick, I added down here the invitation response. They would require a response anytime we have a formal invitation to an event such as a wedding, conference, and so they always ask RSVP, which stands for répondez ou réservez s'il vous plaît. Répondez s'il vous plaît, respond please. Répondez s'il vous plaît, reserve please. So this is what they stand for, RSVP, répondez s'il vous plaît, or réservez s'il vous plaît. S'il te plaît also means please in informal way. So again, it means if you please, referring to friends and family. Allez-y is usually when you make way for somebody to go and you allow them to go ahead. And it is going to be referring to you, sir, you, miss, you, Mrs. And vas-y is going to be used in informal situations. Go ahead, please go ahead, but with friends and family. Okay? Now let's look at multiple ways of saying thank you. Thank you, yes. The one that is very well known, merci, merci. So if you'd be so kind to separate it in two syllables so that you do not sound English in saying it, yes? So it's merci, merci, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. This is a very long word and it means a lot. So it's a lot of letters to say a lot. Beaucoup. The group of letters E, A, U makes the sound O. The group of letter OU makes the sound U. P is silent as a consonant at the end. Merci beaucoup. Merci mille fois. Merci mille fois. Double L makes the sound makes the sound E, a very long E. OI makes the sound wa, and S is silent. Mille fois. Grand merci. Grand merci. N is nasalisé. D silent. Grand merci. Je vous remercie. Je vous remercie. Again, S at the end is silent. Je vous remercie. Je te remercie. Je te remercie. Let's see what they mean now. So, merci. Merci is the generic. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you a lot. Merci mille fois. Thank you 1,000 times. Grand merci. A big thank you. Je vous remercie. I thank you, the formal way. So as we said, anytime we have vous in our sentences or our communication, we are referring to a formal setting. Je te remercie. I thank you, but informal, friendly, familiar. Alrighty, so far we had please, thank you, and we will continue with welcome or you are welcome. We will start with bienvenue, which is a little bit in a different meaning than just saying thank you and you're welcome. You will see what it means. But we'll continue with the situation of saying you are welcome. Let's repeat this one. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. Je vous en prie. Je t'en prie. So these two are repeated and you can see that they mean two things. Function of the context. Avec plaisir. Avec plaisir. De rien. De rien. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Il n'y a pas de quoi. So, S is silent. Il n'y a pas, it connects almost in one word, as if you would not see the separations. Quoi. U is silent. O-I makes the sound wa. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Now let's see what they mean. Bienvenue, welcome. But is the welcome that you are having when you enter a house? You're entering a place. You go to a new town. So the welcome to the town, welcome to the house. Bienvenue à la ville, bienvenue à la maison. Bienvenue chez nous. Welcome to our place. So it is in a different context, but very much used. Je vous en prie, you're welcome, and it's the formal way, and je t'en prie, you're welcome, but in informal way. So this will refer to Sir, Miss, or Mrs. This will refer to friends and family. Avec plaisir, with pleasure, avec plaisir, de rien, you're welcome, but it refers to not a big deal, so it wasn't much, it's for nothing, not a big deal. Il n'y a pas de quoi, il n'y a pas de quoi, it wasn't a big deal, which is more informal. This is actually used in only in informal situations. All righty. Now we will continue with learning multiple ways of saying excuse me. And of course, in the French language, we will start with pardon, pardon, pardon. Excuse-moi, excuse-moi. Excusez-moi, excusez-moi. Désolé, désolé. Vraiment désolé, vraiment désolé. Je vous en prie de m'excuser. Je vous en prie de m'excuser. Je vous présente mes excuses. Je vous présente mes excuses. All right, let's see what they mean. Pardon, obviously, means sorry when trying to make your way, and it's the easiest way to say sorry. Excuse-moi is informal. Excuse me, but informal. So you will be using it with friends and family. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Again, excuse me. In formal situation. Usually, the way you start asking for directions, asking for information in a new place. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, pouvez-vous me dire? Can you tell me? So this is the easiest way to start a conversation when you are asking for directions or further information. Désolé, désolé. So if you are a boy or a man or a gentleman, you are going to use the word without the double E. If you're a lady or a girl, you are going to double the E and without the bracket. So in the French language, there is this big difference in between adjectives in masculine form and adjectives in feminine form. So in this situation, male is going to be only the blue words, the blue letters, désolé, and female is going to continue with all of the letters, included the E extra idiom, désolé. So it's going to be more heartfelt than pardon, and it's still a form of sir. Vraiment désolé, vraiment désolé, really sorry. Je vous en prie de m'excuser. Je vous en prie de m'excuser. This is please excuse me, but the very formal way. Je vous présente mes excuses. Je vous présente mes excuses. I present my apologies to you. This is very formal and it can be easily used in written conversation, in written communication. Okay, now we are going to look at 2 tips, and this is our usual for each lesson. One tip that I will encourage you to take into consideration is to try and speak the language of the people you are talking to. And this is why it is important to know the basic courtesy conversation. You will reach more minds and hearts by speaking to people in their own language. And another tip is to practice your pronunciation with the people who boost your confidence, so that you have the heart and soul to actually practice as much as possible, and people around you should not be critical about the pronunciation. They should be encouraging you. So if you liked our lesson today, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment to tell me if you used any of these, and which words you're using in your normal communication with friends and family. And please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell for any updates. Au revoir.